Alrighty. Get everything finished up here. So, do I not even need the vertical? If it's just gonna automatically output to it? Oh, it's on the auto crop one, that's why. Okay, I'll just leave it on auto for right now, I guess. Or no, I know what I can do. I think if I start it here, will that change it over? Kodu, what's going on, man? I'm attempting to tinker with some of these like vertical stream and whatnot on YouTube, and it keeps reverting back to auto crop instead of using like my actual plugins and stuff, so it's just weird. I didn't think about it, but it's whatever. But let's mess around. Let's do some hunts. I haven't really been playing much in the last few days. I've been tinkering with tech stuff and whatnot, you know? So, let's get some hunts in. How you been doing? Other than, wasting money pre-ordering, that game. Yeah, so we had the tech came out the other day. Been good, that's good, man. We had the tech come out the other day, and it's been better. I've just been messing with other tech issues, trying to figure out, you know, and tinker with my system and everything like that. Move to new environments and stuff like that, and just try and test things. I'm literally just testing this one tonight as well. I've been having some sort of issues when it comes to like the screen capture and like with a little bit of mouse like lag and stuff like that, so I'm gonna give it a test and see how it works for me, and if it works crappy, then you know I'll tinker and figure out something else, but it is what it is. But yeah, overall the internet's been, ever since he came out, the internet's been much better. There was, I think he replaced our router, if I remember right. It's been a few days now, but I'm pretty sure he replaced our router. I'm just gonna mess around, do some different hunts. I don't really have a goal of what I'm doing right now. I need to put out some more videos and stuff, but I just haven't had the inkling to wanna to like edit them and all that kind of stuff. I've been worried and been busy doing other stuff, so I'll probably do it tomorrow or the next day or something like that. See if we can mess up this old 9-star raid down here.
What's our move?
You still been playing what is it, Stories? You said you've been playing recently? Didn't know like what kind of stuff you've been playing recently, but I'm just testing out this Testing out this new distro with, or at least new to me. You know, that kind of stuff. Ah, playing some Witcher. Okay. Playing some Witcher. Maybe I'll do something like that. Maybe I'll, instead of, trying to do more challenges tomorrow, I'll, download one of my single-player games that I still need to finish, and, maybe start a playthrough on that. And we can start doing a playthrough with that, and, oh, shit. And gradually work up to it and everything. I don't want to speed run. What do you call it? I don't really want to speed run when it comes to this challenge or anything, because you know I can attempt to do as many challenges in one day as I want to, but at the same time, then I have to edit them and post them up for videos and stuff. So. I don't think I've ever played the second Witcher. I've played the third one though, and like we were talking about the other day, I've played what do you call it? I played through the base game, but not the expansions, which I still need to play through the expansion. Same thing with Cyberpunk. Witcher 2 so good. Alright, 1 second. We ban this person.
Don't lose it now.
Alright, sorry about that. Witcher 2 is really good. Yeah, I never played Witcher 2 at all. I probably should try to play it. I think I have it, but I just never played it. Like bought it on a sale, you know, a long time ago, but then just never played through it. I should play through it though. I've got so many single player games that I need to play through. Like, it's unreal the amount of single player games I need to play through before like new games or new expansions come out or something of that nature. I really need to practice my arc build, 10-star arc builds as well. Maybe that's what I'll do once I finish my dailies for today. I'll just go grind out 10-star arc builds and try that. But it feels pretty good so far. I don't really feel like I'm lagging a whole bunch. Maybe that little fix I did earlier actually worked. But either way, we'll be just chilling. I'll show you, remind me before I end tonight, I'll show you all of the single player games that I'm yet to finish that I have. Dude, it's unreal. It is unreal, the amount that I have. Like, off the top of my head, I can name probably 10, I think, that I need to play through. Oh, shit. I thought this was supposed to consistently heal me, but I guess not. Alright, so off the top of my head, Witcher 2, I need to finish Witcher 3, Cyberpunk's expansion, Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 2, Divinity 1 and 2, GTA 5. Oh god. What other ones are there? There's so many. 3 of the Metro games. Yeah, like there's just so many, so many. How's the quality looking on your end? It keeps popping up saying that like my bitrate is in the red. I just want to make sure that it looks all right for you. All right, well there goes my guts. Even though I was dodging like crazy there.
Waiting for this.
Okay, okay. It's probably just, yeah, it's just a bug with Twitch then. Okay, that's good, that's good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I got so many single player games I need to play through, dude. Like, Baldur's Gate's a weird one for me because like I've started playing through it like multiple times, and even a couple of times I was playing it with friends of mine, you know, doing like a playthrough with them, and we even still like just kind of fell out of it and never finished it, like for whatever reason. You know, they wanted to go play other things, or like the fourth person in our party wasn't on that night, or whatever it may be, right? But I really do want to play through it at least once, if not multiple times, because of like the different like classes that you can play through and the different ways that you can play the game and like all that kinds of stuff, man. Like, maybe I need you to coach me through it or something like that. Maybe that's what I've been missing, because I've never really played like CRPGs, or like one genre that I've never really played a whole lot, but I keep buying because they interest the shit out of me and the stories and everything look really good. But I've never really played too much of it. I'm very newbie when it comes to CRPGs. And I really want to get Divinity, like the new Divinity, when it comes out too. Number one, because Larian's actually a developer who knows what they're doing. And number two, because it looks sick. Where's he going? Yeah, maybe I need you to coach me through Baldur's Gate. Teach me how to play and stuff like that. Cause like I want to say I've got like 50 hours, like 40 or 50 hours on Baldur's Gate, and I've never made it out of Act 1.
Strap installed and ready.
Like it's pretty ridiculous. Oh, dude, like, even if you have some type of knowledge, you're going to be way more knowledgeable than I am when it comes to it. Like, it's one genre that I really want to get better at and learn, but I've just never been able to sink the time into it. Yeah, man, like, it's... But the game, I don't know what it is. The game itself is just awesome, though. Like, the story is really cool. The graphics are really good. The gameplay is really good. All of it. Like... But yet I get, you know, a certain ways into it and then I just fall out of it. Like, I don't know if it's like, you know, the classes I'm trying to play are too difficult for me being a noob, or, you know, maybe I'm not making the right party, you know, like putting my party together right, or picking the correct skills, or you know, maybe building my people wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I need help.
Show me how well you can dodge.
But I used to work with a buddy of mine, and I got it to play with him. Or part of the reason was to get it to play with him. And me and him and a couple other people started like a 4-person playthrough of it, and it was really fun when we were playing it. What class do I try and play? I think when we played, I always was kind of defaulting to like a fighter, like fighter barbarian kind of character. But in games like, you know, in other RPGs and stuff, I always usually play something ranged, whether that be like an archer or like a magic user or something like that, right? Mage, warlock, you know, an archer, something like that, something ranged, right? But I always, whenever we would always start it, like they'd always pick all the range classes, and I'd be like, all right, I'll play like a fighter or something like that. So, nah. But the game has always really interested me, and I really want to play through Divinity 2, and Divinity 1. You know, Divinity 2 probably on stream, but Divinity 1 probably off stream. Just because like the games, they look so good, you know? He's not far enough. What is this? Grounding stone. But yeah, I think it's probably a combination of a lot of different things to why I haven't gotten too far in it. Ow! What class would you recommend I play as like a newbie, but I want to play like a ranged class? Because I always liked playing ranged classes in RPGs and stuff. Every like somewhat beginner guide thing that I find, they're just like, oh, just play fighter or something like that, and I'm like, I've already tried playing fighter and I didn't vibe with it that much. I mean, it was cool, but like I just didn't vibe with it very much.
Mission's complete.
Could go fighter and just use the crossbow. Huh. Yeah, I guess.
Such lovely coloration. Is it doodling her?
I guess I could do that. I never even really thought of that. Huh. Could go wizard. Yeah, like I always would generally I would always either go towards like some type of mage wizard character like that, or like an archer or something like that. So that's, you know, that's kind of where my forte always would usually be in like RPG style games like that. I never really was much of like a melee player, which is probably why I didn't play these for so long, because anytime I would attempt to play one of these, they'd be like, oh, just play ranged characters, and I'm like, or just play melee characters, and I'm like, I really don't want to. All right, so we got some investigations up here. That's a pretty decent one, I guess. Braid out and Steve. I don't really want to do a double one. No, let's just do arc fill. No, it's a manual accept. And I'll do this one, I guess. Session cannot be joined. All right. But yeah, I really need to re-download it. I reformatted my drives recently, and I just haven't re-downloaded it yet. Yeah, I mean, as long as I've got somebody to kind of not like handhold me, but like if I have questions I can ask to, like when I'm figuring stuff out, that's really what I kind of need.
Good to have you.
Like there's a lot of different ideas I wanted to do for it. Like I wanted to do one where I asked like ChatGPT to make me a build and stuff like that, you know, or you know, get it to pick my class and, you know, that kind of thing, and like what kind of way I should play the class, and, you know, all that kinds of stuff, right? As long as I've got somebody to like kind of, you know, bounce ideas off of is where I'm but before I can get to that stage though, I gotta beat the fucking game once. It's the way I look at it. Or at least make it out of Act 1, you know?
I'll draw its attention.
But yeah, like I wanted to, and my buddy that I was telling you about that I used to play with, he did one of the, what do they call it? The unclean one? Like where you're the evil guy or something? I forget what it's called. Yeah, I'm down with that, man. I'm always down for, as long as, Dark Urge, yeah, I do want to do one of those too, because I thought that was really cool. Yeah, as long as I've got to, like, especially my first time playing through the game, you know, if I have questions, I'll ask questions and stuff. As long as you don't spoil like story things, and I tell people like, don't spoil story things for me in a story-based game. But, you know, if I ask questions about like gameplay or like maybe build stuff or whatever, like, yeah, I'm definitely okay with that kind of help and everything. But I just don't like / want, especially in a game like that, the story to get spoiled, you know? Even though I know like the story can be very, very different depending on how you play through it. Yeah, I feel you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm really getting too much input lag, if even any right now, which is good. I was worried about it. Is that gonna hit him? Hey, got him. If it wouldn't take forever, you know, being online and stuff and trying to stream while doing it, I'd download it right now, and we could start doing that tonight or something after I finish my dailies. But it would take, you know, the game's what, like 100 and something gigabytes? It would take so damn long. I'm gonna need to let it run like while I'm working tomorrow or something.
I'll draw its attention.
But yeah, dude, like some of the videos I've seen of like different ways that people have played the game and stuff looks so cool. Like there was one guy who took like a bunch of barrels and stacked all the barrels on top of each other and exploded them all to like kill some boss or whatever in one shot. Like it was really cool looking. I'm like, see, I would never have thought to do some shit like that, you know? Half the time I was like, oh my god, what do I do? Okay, I got this spell, I need to do this spell and hit this person kind of thing, like.
I'll put any materials I find into your field pouch.
But yeah, I definitely want to start a playthrough on Baldur's Gate though, for sure.
Set.
Okay. Don't know what they set a trap for. Yeah, and that's why I think it's so cool, because it's got so much depth like that, you know. That's one of the things that really intrigues me with those type of games, is that
Is it due to environmental factors?
how you can like kill characters and then like the game completely changes because of that, or you know, not even like meet characters and then people will reference the character but not their name and you have no idea who they're talking about, or you know, things like that. Like there's so many like different possibilities when it comes to that stuff. It's crazy. All right, so I think I need to do like an event quest. Let's see what else I still need to do. Oh, cool. Event quest. I need to kill a Bulachi, and then one more in Plains. So let's do an event quest in the Plains and go see if we can find some Bulachi as well. Event quest. Ah. I don't really want to do a 10-star. Let's do the Chadacabra one, because he's right. Damn it. Chadacabra is like right there next to some Bulachi, if I remember right. Yeah, I'll need to do some research and figure out how I want to try to build a character.
The Cont sent us supply items.
Like you said, there's like almost endless possibilities, which is really cool. And I think if I remember right from when the game came out, they said there was like roughly like 1 million different like voice dialogues or something like that. Something along those lines. Just use the spread, I guess. There we go. And we got light bow gun. Yeah, we are just gonna mess up this Chadacabra. From a beginner's perspective, would you think that Divinity 2 or BG3 would be easier to start with? Or if there's a different CRPG that you think would even be better? Like, I'm very interested in so many of them that, like, Like there's even a bunch of Warhammer ones that I haven't gotten, but I really want to learn more Warhammer stuff, but haven't, strictly because they're CRPGs, and I'm like, well, if I buy it, it's just gonna sit there because I'm gonna be lost and not know what to do, you know? But even if BG3 isn't like the, you know, best newbie one that I can do, then, you know, I'm down to do other ones.
And return unharmed is quite the feat.
There's a number of them that interest me and intrigue me, you know? Okay, BG3. Okay, yeah, I'm like I say, I have no problem doing BG3. I'm so new at the genre in general that I wouldn't really know where to start. That's more of what I was getting at. But yeah, I'll definitely download it tonight, and maybe we can start that tomorrow. I have never played D&D before. I've always wanted to, but I've just never played it. Never had like a group of people to play with and stuff, and you kind of need a group to play. All right, let's go find us some Arkveld. I need to practice my 10-star Arkveld. All right, let's go. Event quest. Nah, we'll use a voucher, I guess. But no, never played D&D before. Yeah, I know the general premise, and it's always really intrigued me talking about D&D, but I've just never played or had like a group to play with or anything like that. Like I get generally how it works when it comes to like, you know, you try and you say, okay, I want to do this action, and then you roll, and based off of the roll you get, you know, either like your attack is good or it misses, or you dodge, or you whatever, right? So I get the general premise and everything. Like I said, just never actually done it in practicality before, which is, you know, eh. Hey, Angie. But yeah, like I get the general premise though, so I'm not like completely lost. But I generally get how that stuff kind of works, but
Any materials I find into your field pouch.
You know, being older now and not having the time of, you know, a single person and everything, and, you know, having the kiddos and everything, it's, that takes up a good amount of my time, so. And work. Stupid ad breaks. How did I not block that?
Opportunity strike.
Oh yeah, big deeps. Ad break ended. Okay, good. I was trying not to talk too much during the ad break. I didn't know if you had, what is it, Turbo or whatever the hell they call it? Or Prime, or I don't know, it seems like Twitch changes their verbiage when it comes to like the stuff to get ad-free so damn much. Like it's weird. Prime, okay. So what is turbo then? I know there's a turbo. Been on this damn platform for like 10 years and still don't know the verbiage of half the stuff because they keep changing it. Okay, so Turbo's the ad-free and Prime. Yeah, I know Prime you get the free sub with it. Okay, good, I'm out of it. This matchup's going pretty good so far. Now watch, he'll just absolutely butthole me here in a second. Power Clash, get him. He's trying to corner me. Ow. See, I told you it was coming. There goes some of that frame droppage. Never fails. I have no idea how I'm gonna beat this dude solo.
Are you alright? Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out.
Come on, big deeps, big deeps.
Don't let that hit you.
Just use a regular potion. Nobody said you could leave.
Regroup, then re-engage.
But yeah, long story short, there's oodles of stuff that I still need to and want to play.
I'm setting a trap. Get in position.
Where is your trap at? I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Let's go on the offensive. That's a wrap.
Yeah, I really wish they had, you know, like health bars or something in this game, but I get why they don't, you know. Just a irk for me is all. But it's all good. That was a nice one. Come on.
Things are going our way.
You stupid ass Guardian Sacreds need to chill the fuck out. Can get him in the noggin now. Jesus Christ. Ow. And of course he jumps through the thunderbugs to hit me. Well, there's two. Never fails with this guy, man. He like just smacking him for God knows how long, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, one shot dead. But he'd be like that, I guess, right?
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's probably the one area where, like, I'm not a giant fan of the way they did difficulty in this game. About, you know, making it just, everything just one-shot you. But it is what it is, I guess. I think from what I remember hearing from people is that it's not necessarily always been like that in some of the other ones. But that was just kind of like what they did with this one when people were complaining about it.
I know you can dodge this.
Love being mid-dodge rolling him, casting like an ultimate. I beat this dude a number of times too, but lately, like, I've just not been able to do anything against him. Like, if I remember right, I think the very first time I ever beat him was solo with support hunters like this. How did I not block that? Well, I'm dead. Yep. Good times, good times. He is no joke, I tell you that. He goes from like casually messing around to all of a sudden one shot. Which, I mean, I guess that's the general like just grand scheme of things when it comes to this game, right? The difficulty they made, you know, they made the difficulty in that you just get one shot by everything, even with like fully upgraded armor.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess isn't like some of the Souls games like that. I haven't played too many of the Souls games, but I think I remember hearing that they're like that. Oh, that's another one I need to play through, Elden Ring. And I think I have a few of the Dark Souls games on here that I need to play through. Like, there's so many games I need to play through. It's unreal, dude. All right, second time's the charm.
Just makes for a sweeter victory.
Second time's the charm tonight. Alright, let's see. While we're running down there, I'm gonna check something. Oh wow, one achievement off of 100%? That's crazy. Yeah, that's you've made it way further in that than I have. I think like the extent that I've played through Elden Ring, I've made it past like the first boss, and that's about it. All right, let's throw down one of our
I gathered some
traps
materials
here.
too. And check your field pouch.
I've set a trap.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Don't let it hit you!
Yeah, Elden Ring's another one that's like a super, super good game that I've just never gotten into because of one reason or another. Easiest Souls game in your opinion? And I still suck at it with the little bit that I played it, so what's that say? The story's worth it depending on what ending you get. See, like, I didn't even know there was multiple endings. I know you get mad, I'm just messing. You good. Like, I'm no super hardcore player of anything anymore, you know. I just play stuff. I try and that's one of the reasons why I swapped over to mainly single player games. Like, I just want to chill and have fun and, you know, kill some stuff and see good stories and, you know, all that good stuff. Every now and then I'll get an itch to play you know, some type of PvP game or something like that, or something that's like super hardcore, kind of, you know, like a Souls game. But either way, man, it's all about the fun for me, because, you know, I'm in the camp now that, like, if you're gonna play games and you're not having fun, like, what's the point, you know? Power Clash. Big deeps. But yeah, I know the only people I've ever heard say anything negative about Elden Ring is those that, like, have actually admitted that the game was too hard for them to play and they couldn't do such and such. You know, whatever that may be. Not bad damage. So, like, this is usually how the beginning of the fight goes. I'll usually do pretty good against him, and then once he starts going to that other area, like, shit gets nuts. Holy shit. Come on. Yeah, doing okay so far. There's a wound in there somewhere. Are you kidding me?
Hit it with everything.
Trying to, but my dude won't freaking shoot. Heal up that little bit real quick. Yeah, there we go. I think there it is. Okay, I'm gonna say I think I see a wound over there. Oh yeah. He'd quit flopping his damn arms around.
Opportunity strikes.
Okay. Making some progress. Making a little progress. I like it. Uh-oh, he's big mad now. Yeah, I try to flash him whenever he goes into that, like, white status. I'm guessing that's his, like, guardian status. If I remember right. It's been so damn long now since I played through the story. Stop moving so fast. What kind of class do you play in Elden Ring? Or do you kind of mix it up? That's one genre of game, like I really don't think I've ever beaten one of those. Not that they're not great games. It's just I'm terrible at them. Like a dex build. Oh, okay. Dex build meaning like dexterity, which would mean like what would that be, like bow or like some type of like fast hitting sword or something like that? It's been so long since I've even tried to play Elden Ring that I can't remember. Nice. See, I know things, kinda. Ow.
A little boost for you. More supplies on the attic.
Yeah, don't even ask me what the classes are on there, because I will not get them. Schmitty! What's up, buddy? How you doing? Sorry, my mic was blocking you down there, Schmitty. I didn't see it. I'm just down here failing to kill some monsters, you know. No biggie, no biggie. How's your Garuda experiment going? Yep. Yep, it be me. How's the Garuda going? Or was it Chimera you were doing? I can't remember. It's one of the two. I always get them confused. Nope. Yo, Arkville, chill. No Garuda tonight, got lazy. It'd be like that, man. I'm always with that too. I'll be like, oh, I really need to do this and this tonight, and then I'm like, I don't feel like it. Like I've got like 7 videos that I need to edit, but I'm just like, fuck it, you know. I just haven't done it. This is actually acting a lot better than I thought it was going to. I've been using Ardix the last few days, testing out Ex Libre, and with my screen share, you know, like through my capture card, I've noticed that I've had some like input lag a little bit. Only on the main monitor, like when I'm on desktop and stuff like that. So I wanted to do a stream real quick to kind of test that out, and it seems like it's working. It's honestly doing better with this than just on the desktop. Maybe it was one of those flags that I added earlier or something. I don't know. But either way, it's working great. Like I'm getting decent FPS even though this game is shittily optimized. And where am I? Like, where do I live? I live in the States. If that's what you mean. If that's what you were meaning by that. Now, block. Shit. God. This dude won't chill. Yeah, there you go, Guardian Sacreds. Attack him. But yeah, I'm on the East Coast of the States. I live in North Carolina. Another power flash. Get him. Oh, now you're gonna fly off. I think this is how I get to the... Yep, here it is. The little tent area so I can restock real quick. Whee! Are you in the States too, Smitty? Or are you in the EU? Like LGL? I know Don's in the States, and I think he's on, if I remember, I think he's on the East Coast. Midwestern fella? Okay. Never really been to the Midwest too much. I went to basic in Oklahoma. That's about it. And I visited my sister in Texas a few times. That's about it. I don't even really think you would consider Texas to be the Midwest. Illinois, okay. So that'd be like, trying to remember, my old boss was from Illinois. I think that's like more the northern part of Illinois. There's very few things to visit in the Midwest. They got some good food. I mean, everywhere's got cool food. That's what I always go somewhere for. I don't go for the sights, I go for food. I'm like, all right, where's the coolest food that I can go find? This dude will not die. I feel like I've been shooting him for an hour. Oh, Iowa, okay. So lots of corn.
Get ready to dodge!
So you weren't kidding about the corn then, eh? Yeah, I've never been to Iowa. I've flown through Detroit. That airport was really big. Got lots of it. Hey, we gotta get our corn from somewhere, right? I forget where I read it at, but I'm pretty sure I saw a stat that said that like 95% or 90% of the world's sweet potatoes come from North Carolina, which is pretty crazy to think about. Oh, ad break on Twitch coming up. Kodu, do you have ad free or no? There you go. Keep attacking them. Let me just keep hitting you. How's that not a weak spot? Yeah, I'm pulling decent frames. You also had Jordan, yeah. He didn't get really good though until he went to Chicago, so.
Hey, shake it off.
Give me the 10 cents, if I even get that, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. There is, I stream on all the different platforms, you know, so people can try and watch wherever, you know, they'd like to. So Kick has been acting up on me recently, like it won't even let me log in for some reason. I don't know why. But both YouTube and Twitch I do on there all the time. I wish I could do like Rumble and like Odyssey and those, but streaming on Odyssey is really funky, and Rumble, like, yeah, it's really, you know. This is Monster Hunter Wilds, Smitty, that I'm playing. So this is the newest mainline Monster Hunter game. Yeah, well, this guy is the hardest, arguably the hardest monster in the game, depending on who you ask. It's the highest difficulty of this monster, and he's like the mainline antagonist of the game, I guess you could call him. Ow.
I know you can dodge this!
Heal. So yeah, it's he's pretty intense. But there's people who can beat him in like a minute and a half. So, like speedrunners and whatnot, dude, it's unreal. Woo. Damn it. He always catches me in a dodge roll there. Alright, well here goes my other max potion. What I was getting at though, Kodu, if you prefer one of the other platforms, like if you have ad blocker or whatever and want to watch on YouTube, you're welcome to. I don't care. I do multiple platforms so people can watch where they like to watch, is what I was getting at. me, I always generally prefer to watch on YouTube because I have premium. The real villain is Alma. Yeah, touche. Touche. She's like the annoying like sidekick that whenever like something bad happens, she's always with like the like backhanded compliments almost, and it's so annoying. Like I remember, I think it was when I was doing some GOG farming, and like I joined like a random SOS flare or something, and like the second I joined in, they died, and or somebody like died as soon as I joined in, so I didn't even get a chance to do anything. But then all of a sudden she's like, how did it go? Something like, that monster was really tough. We should prep more before going to fight it again. I'm like, I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? No. Yep, furry chocobos. God, this is where he usually gets me. Okay, thank you for the heal, support hunter. Yeah, those are sacreds. They get you around everywhere. What kind of games do you usually play, Smitty? I don't know if I've heard you say like what kind of games you're usually playing. Well, we always know LGL doesn't play any games. He just tries to keep up with chat. That's his game he plays. He plays Chat Simulator. Ow. And oh, I dodged it. Ow. Hack and slash? Okay. Ow. Alright, there's my guts. Oh, but now I'm stunned. Give me some examples of hack and slash. There's so many different hack and slash games out there. Beat 'em ups too. Me and Cody were talking about Baldur's Gate a little while before you joined. I've got so many oh, Hades? Yeah, Hades are good times. I've got so many single player games that I need to play through. Oh, that was only my first death. Okay. The Ninja Turtles one? Oh, yeah. What was that one that came? It was like Shredder's Revenge. Yeah, there you go. I literally said it right as it popped up.
To restock your supplies before heading out.
That's funny. I think I played that, a little bit of that when I had Game Pass back when my daughter had an Xbox. And then she really wanted to get into PC, and I got her onto PC. Her PC's over there. She runs Ubuntu. Shape of Dreams. I don't think I've ever played that one. But I was telling him I've got so many single player games that I need to play through. And I need to start doing some single player streams because there's a bunch of new single player games coming out that I really want to get. But I hate like trying to buy new single player games if I've already got like a bunch of others that I need to play through. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is one of them. 2 of the Divinity games, GTA, like there's so many. 3 of the Metro games. Yep. That's why I like, you know, generally PvE type games like this. And me and Don have actually talked about this before. I'm surprised he plays so much PvP stuff with as many kids as he has. Cause I'm like, dude, do not have the time to play. Yay, we did it. I do not have the time to invest into PvP games anymore. You know, like shooting games or MOBAs or whatever it may be, right?
This specimen is. I see.
Yeah, Doom is good times. I played through 2016 and Eternal on stream a couple months ago. That was fun. That was back before the World Cup, I think, when I did that. I swear I have so many Horn Maestro and Bludgeoner charms that it's unreal. Which do absolutely nothing for me. That attack boost isn't terrible though. Dark Ages. Oh, the new one. The newest Doom game. I haven't even bought that one yet. I'll buy it eventually. I just haven't had a chance to buy it yet. Me and Cody have been talking about and I talked to LGL about it a little bit too. The next game I'm buying 100% is going to be Blood of the Dawnwalker, as long as it works okay on Linux. That game looks so sick. 300 hours in City Skylines. Holy crap. That is a lot of hours. Although I have over that many hours in this, so who am I to talk? But yeah, I just don't have the time to put towards any of that stuff anymore. You know, I can hop on here, do a couple hunts. Conan. The Conan Exiles. I played a bit of that. I fell out of that, I think, because I never really could find people to kind of play with. But that was good. The bit I played of it was really fun. Yeah. This is good because, like, the hunts, unless you're fighting like really endgame monsters like this, the hunts are usually 10 to 15 minutes, you know, give or take, unless you're a speedrunner. Of course, we're talking normal people. I just say it's a bad idea to pre-order in general. But for somebody like, if I remember it, you're on PlayStation, right, Kodu? Right, you're on PlayStation or Xbox? I can't remember. You're on one of them. But so for you, the game's gonna run either way. For me, yeah, Xbox. So I have to make sure that the game even is gonna run for me because of being on Linux. Like, if they, for whatever reason, put some type of stupid ass anti-cheat in it, then it probably isn't gonna run for me. So but that game looks fantastic now. But it comes out in what, like a couple weeks? Linux operating system, kernel, whatever you want to call it. It's an alternative to Windows, Mac OS, that kind of thing. Comes out the 3rd, yeah, so like 2 weeks. I am excited. War Dogs? I haven't looked into that. I know LGL was looking at it, but I haven't looked into War Dogs at all yet. Jesus Christ. Clash. But yeah, so over time, Smitty, I pretty much gravitated towards anything PvE and like loot related. I always found that those were, you know, more my style than PvP stuff, just because PvP, like, especially nowadays, you have like the super tryhards and the people who can play nonstop, and then like everybody else. And if you're stuck in the everybody else category, more likely than not, you're not gonna have a good time. So I'd rather relax, chill, kill some big ass monsters and stuff like that, you know. So that's what I like to do. Don't get me wrong, some of these monsters get pretty tough though. Rage at him? Oh yeah, I do too. Like, the thing with a lot of the PvP games too that irk me is that or just online multiplayer, whatever you want to call them, like Call of Duty's an example. Like 90% of it is the same thing game after game, and like you continue to spend like $60-70 plus on the same game with a new coat of paint on it, and I'm like, why? You know, I haven't bought a Call of Duty game in I don't know how many years. Like, even before I switched to Linux, I didn't buy one. Oh yeah, much simpler back in the day for sure. Back in my day, you know, we didn't have all these fancy keyboards and gaming mice. We had whatever came with the computer that we got at Kmart. You know? Good old sports games. Oh, Smitty's over here too. That's right, I forgot you have Twitch too. I forgot you have Twitch too, Smitty. It's watching on Twitch.
I'm glad you're all right. Don't worry, you'll get him next time.
Good old Arkville. Arch-tempered Arkville. Good old Arkville. But yeah, it's tough for sure, you know, especially when it comes to PvP stuff. So I finally, you know, and that was one of the things too that honestly made me help to make the full switch to Linux, you know, with a lot of the more air quote serious PvP games, you know, competitive games, you know, don't work because of their anti-cheats and stuff. So not having the ability to play them, you know, definitely made up for a lot of it. The only one I even kind of wish that I could still play anymore is I kind of wish I could hop on League and play League every now and then. A buddy of mine, IRL, plays a lot of that, and that's all he generally plays. So, like, I almost wish that it still worked on Linux for that aspect alone. But I would, you know, it probably helps my sanity that it doesn't work on there, because I'd be tempted to play, you know, more of it than I should. Always seem to run into one on Steam that kicks ass, yeah? Oh, dude, I've played it all. I've played League, I've played Dota, I've played Smite, I've played Heroes of New Earth, I've played Infinite Crisis, I've played Heroes of the Storm, I played, you name the MOBA, I played it. You name it, I've played it. Infinite Crisis was probably my favorite one. I don't know if you guys ever saw that one or not. That one was so much fun. That was the like DC one. So it was a DC Comics MOBA and it was like the DC version of their multiverse thing. And it was so sick because there was like an actual story to it, and you could play through a story, and like there was like 2 or 3 different Batmen you could play, and like one was like traditional Batman, and then there was another one that was like a ranged character, and then there was an evil Batman that was an assassin, and like it was crazy. Watched Arcane. Arcane was good. The bit that I watched of Arcane, it was really good. I haven't played the fighting one though. But yeah, I played League for a long time. Probably not the best mental choice, but you know, I played it for a while.
Little boost for you.
Oh god. Too soon? Your mom got into League? Huh. Go figure. I don't think my mom's ever played a video game. Like, even when I was little and wanted her to play with me, she never did. She was like, no, I gotta go cook dinner. I'm like, all right. I'm okay with that. Last or is that a? I don't know what that is. That a mobile game? I've never heard of that one, Smitty. 2-player Tetris. Yeah, my wife loves Candy Crush. She's on like level like 9,000 on Candy Crush, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. 2-player Tetris is some funny shit though. Yeah. Nope, dodge. It's a mobile game? Okay. There's actually a Monster Hunter mobile game. What is it? Monster Hunter Now, I think it's called? I've never played it, so I don't know if it's good or fun or not, but I just know there is one. That's my knowledge on the game. It's Monster Hunter and it's on mobile. Stories 1 is mobile too? Oh, sweet. So if you like turn-based games, Smitty, you might like Stories, Monster Hunter Stories. That's a turn-based variation of Monster Hunter. Your mom got you to the OG Nintendo. Yeah, my pops got me into the old school Atari back in the day. You like turn-based? Yeah, I would take a look at Monster Hunter Stories. Supposedly, they're pretty good turn-based games. Cody's been playing through the newest one, Monster Hunter Stories 3, and it does run on Linux. So I do know that much. The bit that I watched of it, it reminded me of like the old school like Final Fantasy games. Is the bit that I watched of it. I think it's fairly cheap too, isn't it? Like 40 bucks versus like a 70 something dollar game. For some reason, I want to say it's on the cheaper end like that. FF15? I don't think I ever played 15. I think the last Final Fantasy non-MMO Final Fantasy I actually played was like 13? I think 13?
Are you okay?
Oh, 3 is 60. Okay. But still, like, for a good solid game, like $60 is still plenty worth it. Like, did you ever play Smitty? I don't know if you ever played it or not, but did you ever play Expedition 33? If you haven't played that one, I highly, 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 highly recommend that game. Dude, I 150,000% recommend that game. No lie. So like, I'm not even really that big of a fan of like turn-based games like that. I played through that game, like, it was so much fun. The story had me so enthralled. Like, I'm not exaggerating, and I can't remember if Kodu said he played it or not. It has you about to cry in like the first 5 minutes of the game. I'm not even joking. Red Dead had you like that too? That's another one I need to play through. Red Dead 2. I bought Red Dead 2, but still haven't played through it yet. But the story, the gameplay, the music, like it probably has the best soundtrack of any game I've ever played. And I'm talking about Expedition 33. Ooh, Red Dead 2 is probably the greatest game ever made. That's a bold statement. I've heard really good things about Red Dead 2. Okay. Yeah, I played through the first one on, what was it, 360? I think, didn't the original Red Dead come out the 360 PS3 time frame? It was a man's game, yeah. That it was. Oh yeah, you got a wound. I just realized that I hadn't popped my tabard at all, or whatever they're called. Nope, dodge. Okay. Damn it, did he heal his wound already? You son of a bitch. Okay. So yeah, dude, Expedition 33 had me about to cry. Not even gonna lie. A lot. So I don't know if you can see the timer over on the right, but I've been fighting him for 15 minutes. I think it took me 22 minutes the last time to kill him. Yeah. I think he's got a few 100,000 HP if I'm not mistaken. He's about to frickin' kill me again. Can we drop the boulder on him? Haha, get some. Here comes some big deeps. Yeah, you ain't about to go fucking ape shit on me. Yeah, he's nutty, for sure. Ah! No idea how I dodged that, but I'll take it. Run! Run! Oh, I actually hit him from there? Pure skill, exactly.
Get in position.
Good trap. But no, these games are definitely fun though. You know, if you want something, you know, that you can kind of pick up, play through quickly. In this starfish. The chocolate starfish. Good old Limp Bizkit. Good old grunge music. Or, I mean, I guess you could consider, like, Limp Bizkit was, like, right on the threshold of, like, nu metal and the hot dog flavored water, yeah. They were, like, right on the edge of grunge and nu metal. Good old Limp Bizkit.
Don't let it hit you.
How'd that even hit me? Woo! Here we go, big deeps, big deeps. He's still not skulled yet. Oh yeah, I'm a cultured fella. I'm very cultured. I love any and all kinds of music, to be honest. As long as it's good and it's got like a good beat and you know, like the lyrics make you think, I'm down for it. And even music that doesn't have lyrics, like just like, you know, some EDM type stuff like that, like, or classical, I'm down for that. You know, I love, you know, the different instruments and, you know, stuff like that too. So I'm down for all that kind of stuff, for sure. My favorite's definitely metal though. I love me some metal. Either metal or, oh my god, metal, metalcore, pop punk, you know, that kind of stuff. Those are probably like my top ones. A lot of hardcore, okay, okay. Last few, lots of death metal, okay. Who's some good death metal bands? That's like one variation of metal I've never really got into. Yep, good old ads. Goddamn ads. Okay, I'll wait till it's over. I'll wait till it's over. Yeah. Propane and propane accessories. How are you not skulled yet, bro? Oh, well, I fainted, so y'all missed me fainting. He one-shot me again. Alright, let's fight a different monster. Could go fight Uthuna. I haven't done an Uthuna fight in a while.
Let's try again after some preparation.
Thanks, Alma. Fucking Alma said the line. After he one-shots me, let's try some more preparation. Then maybe we'll beat him. No. Let's go fight us at Uthuna. I haven't fought Uthuna in a while. What's some good hardcore and death metal bands that you like? I don't think I've ever really heard too many death metal bands. Influence with Disney's. Exactly. Like, I like
Now
more
commence by order of the guild.
Ulvonia. I'm going to fight all one day. The Swarm. Okay, okay. I'll have to check them out. Would God, what are they called? What would you consider Lorna Shore? Are they death metal? I know they're a variation, but I can't remember if they're considered death metal or not. I don't think they're metalcore. Okay, okay. Dude, it's so funny. I've watched deathcore-ish. Okay. Yeah, I've watched interviews with the lead singer from Lorna Shore, and he's like such a nice dude. Yeah, Lorna kind of did. Yeah, they do. And he's like so nice, and then he starts screaming, and he's like, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, where did that come from? Oh, you've met him. Nice, dude. That's cool. I got to meet Corey Taylor a long time ago, and didn't even realize like who he was when I met him until after the fact. Like this was back in like 2010, like way back in the day.
Pick me by name.
That's our cue.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen Slipknot. 1998. Wow. I've never seen Slipknot. I saw him perform with Stone Sour back in 2010. It was when they were like on hiatus from Slipknot, you know. And we got to do the meet and greet at the festival thing I was at, and we got to meet them and Hailstorm at the meet and greet, and like everybody was lined up to meet Avenged Sevenfold and Disturbed. Oh, Mudvayne would be awesome to see. But we went up, met them in 2000. Okay. Stupid fat piece of shit. Uthuna is such a pain in the ass. That's cool, man. Beer Factory 3 times, jeez. So the meet and greet thing was just kind of random, actually, that we even got to go to it. At that thing, it was a weird kind of festival. It was almost kind of like a like if you remember like old school Warped Tour back in the day. It was almost kind of like that, but not quite. And there was like 10 to 12 like smaller local bands that played up in Charlotte, and the Warped Tours were nuts. Yeah, they were. And which way are you going? You're going that way. Shit, I don't think I can get there in time. Damn it, you're too fast. Oh wait, did I hit him? Oh, I hit him. Okay, if you say so. There was a bunch of small bands, and then the biggest named small band that performed on the stage, like the side stage, was Hell Yeah. They were really good. They were the last ones to perform. Yeah. And then the headliners were Hailstorm, Stone Sour, Avenged, and Disturbed. Still probably my favorite concert that I've been to this day. It was so good. Me and my daughter went and saw I Prevail and Hailstorm a couple years ago. I think it was. That was really good. Yeah, that was like her first real actual concert. She was pumped. Pig stock. Not corn stock? Should be corn stock. But corn stalk, you know, like Jack and the Beanstalk, right? Gotta play into the corn part of it, right? Oh, I bet. That sound.
I know you can die.
It was so funny watching all the people around us. Pigs are big on the Iowa side. Okay. Like when we were at the show, like all the people around us were talking to my daughter and stuff because she was like 9 or 10 at the time. I think she was 10, and you know, they were all like high-fiving her and stuff when she was like, "This is my first concert," you know, that kind of thing. Dad, you're crazy. Yeah, I'm way too broken and old now to be moshing anymore. When we went to that show where I got to meet Corey, we sat like one row behind the pit, and we got there super early, and the dude that was like, we were trying to buy like upgraded passes to get into the pit, but the like bouncer event staff guy was like, dude, don't waste your money. He's like, just go buy me a beer and I'll let you hop in as much as you want. So we did that. So we just hopped over the railing as much as we wanted, and you know, got to hop in the pit for, you know, a few songs here and there, and then hop back and that kind of thing. That was a lot of fun, yeah. We were younger. I was younger at the time too, so I think I was like 21. Yeah, 21, 22 at the time maybe. It was a lot of fun. That whole show was a lot of fun. We got there at like 9:30, 10 a.m. and watched the bands and left at like 12:30 that night, 1 a.m. and like bands were playing like the entire day. Power Clash. This son of a bitch has so much health. Oh shit. Ow.
Hang on, Hunter.
But yeah, good times. And the tickets for that show were really cheap too. The tickets for that show were really, really cheap. I want to say we only paid like $35 for our tickets, but then I spent like $300 at the show on beer and food and t-shirts and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was so much fun. I want to get to some more, but you know, money. Diapers be expensive, you know. Ozfest, that's awesome. I still can't believe he passed. I'm talking about Ozzy, not Pantera. That's awesome, dude. I would have loved to have seen Ozzy. There were so many, like, you know, older musicians and bands that I really wish I could have seen. Like, I really wish I could have seen Queen, you know, when Freddie was still around. The Eagles, when they still had their original guy. I forget his name. The original lead singer for the Eagles. You know, like all the old school, like, hair metal bands, you know, 80s metal, you know, like Sabbath, AC/DC, Zeppelin, Van Halen, you go down the list, right? They would have been super cool to see in their prime, their heyday, as you were. This hit zone sucks so bad. Ozzy, Tool, Megadeth, Limp Bizkit. Oh my god, yeah. Seven Dust, Cold Chamber. Okay, yeah. Good old Limp Bizkit. Forgot about Wikipedia. You just looked up the concert. Nice. Yeah, I forget the name of the one that we went to, but it was a ton of fun though.
I'll transfer the materials I've gathered into your field.
Don't remember seeing Megadeth. Maybe they were on the ticket but didn't actually go. That happens sometimes, especially to those big festival ones like that. Maybe that happened. You know, they were like signed up to appear, but then had to back out at the last minute due to whatever. But one thing I will do tonight, Kodu, after I finish up, I will get Baldur's Gate downloading, and we'll start a Baldur's Gate playthrough. And we'll go through and we'll create the character and we'll start all that good stuff. I think there's actually an extension on Twitch. I think there's actually an extension on Twitch where you can like decide which option the person picks in like dialogue, if I remember right. Or like they can vote. Like chat can vote on which option you pick or something. That'd be cool. I'll have to look into that. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I don't think I imagined that. Artifacts. Jeez. Last concert you went to. Last one I went to was last summer. Yeah, last summer we went and saw Simple Plan, and my daughter really wanted to see Avril, so Avril was there. It was Simple Plan, and then We the Kings. That was a lot of fun. That was a very nostalgic filled concert right there. I'll definitely look into that extension. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Yeah, dude, Simple Plan was awesome. Oh yeah. Yeah, they were really good. Yeah, they were really, really good. We the Kings was really good too. And Avril was great too. The whole show was really, really good. Oh, when we went and saw I Prevail and Hailstorm, Hollywood Undead was there too. They actually were better than I thought they were going to be, because I've never really been like big Hollywood Undead fans, but they were better than I thought they were going to be. Yeah, I Prevail's awesome. I was so mad, like, I had tickets to see them. It was a few years before then, but I had to sell them. Oh, you like Hollywood Undead? Nice. They were better than I thought they were gonna be, for sure.
Trap here.
But I had tickets to see I Prevail. I think it was like 2 years or so before then, and had to sell them because like I all of a sudden had to work at the last minute, so I had to sell the tickets and was so mad because I was like, well, who knows if they're ever gonna come back? Like, and thank you for calling it a cookout and not a barbecue. That is one thing that triggers us Southern people, is people calling a cookout a barbecue or a grill a barbecue. That is one of my few like pet peeves that will irk the shit out of me. Like my wife's originally from New Hampshire, and that's like the very first thing I taught her as soon as we started dating. I'm like, it's a grill, not a barbecue. Exactly. Preferably pork, because real barbecue is pork. But I'm very barbecue agnostic, and I will eat all of it. Because I used to be much fatter than I am now. Oh yeah. I've had just about all of it except for St. Louis and Memphis are the two that I still haven't tried yet. I really want to try them. But I've had Texas, I've had all of the North Carolina styles, I've had South Carolina, obviously, I've had Georgia, you know, there's so many different styles. I really want to try Memphis and St. Louis though. One Midwest thing that I think is very underrated that a lot of people hate on is Chicago pizza. Chicago style pizza I think is very slept on. St. Louis has some great barbecue. St. Louis is good. Texas is the fave by far. Okay. Ooh, I don't know about them words about Midwest doing pork the best. Oh shit. Okay. I mean, I'm down to try it. It's like I always tell people, I'm barbecue agnostic. You know, I'm not one of those snobs. Same with pizza. I'm pizza agnostic. Mad Italians. We've got a decent amount of Italians here too, because they all migrated down from New York and they all moved here. But yeah, I love me some good food. Yes, with a caveat, Kodu. So I like it in certain situations, like certain topping combinations, but I have to be in like the right mindset for it. So like I don't know if you saw me tell LGL this the other day, Smitty. So like my favorite like unlimited pizza combos, if I want something like very profile diverse kind of thing, is grilled chicken, either ham or bacon, and then pineapple and jalapenos. So you get the sweet, the spicy, the salty. I got my daughter hooked on a similar combo that was more of a PG version of that, which was pepperoni, hot Italian sausage, and pineapple, and she really likes that. Ooh, that sounds good. I would definitely have to try that. Pepperoni, salami, and banana peppers. I don't even know if many places around here does salami as a topping. I'll have to see. That sounds good. I'll definitely have to try that. Ooh, put a little hot. My wife loves putting hot sauce on her pizza. It's all good. Spelling's for rich people. That's what I always say. As long as I can get the general, like, gist of what you're going for, I don't care. Do I have enough time to eat a ration or a couple rations? There we go. Get some stamina back. But I just type so much, like, for work and everything, I've gotten used to it. Like, ooh, Oreos. Yeah, I always, whenever somebody asks me what I would be doing, like, if I wasn't doing, like, tech stuff like I am, I would be a chef. I love to cook. I love to cook. A lot of my, like, love for cooking kind of came out of necessity, honestly, because of all my allergies I developed when I was in the army. So I had to figure out how to cook things that wouldn't, like, make me keel over hurting, and I've just kind of spawned from there and loved it.
Okay, let's up the pace.
But yeah, I love good food. No, I don't have Crohn's, actually. I just have a crap ton of allergies. So essentially, like, the weird part is like all of my allergies primarily are animal-based. So out of kind of necessity, I went vegan with, like, a caveat. Oh, you got that? That's funny. A girl I used to work with had Crohn's, actually. So I do, like, vegan food with a caveat. So I'll take, like, a vegan recipe because I know it'll have nothing in it that I'm allergic to, and then I'll add meat to it or beans or something like that for extra protein and stuff like that, you know. So that's what I do a lot of time with a lot of the ones that I do. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I spawned all of my allergies with the exception of one when I was 22. Like probably the biggest one I miss is eggs. Like, I miss eggs so much. I used to love a good omelet. But yeah, the big ones for me are eggs, anything milk, and then usually high-paying jobs did bullshit. Exactly. I feel that. Exactly. I'm generally allergic to anything Microsoft related. Forced data collection, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it sucked. But I learned just kind of out of necessity. Started with small stuff and then just built from there. And honestly, like, some of the simplest recipes I've found are like so good and so filling. Like, one I found the other day, I've made it honestly like 6 times in the last 3 weeks. Because it only makes like a couple of portions. It's super simple. Micro slop, exactly. So it's a super simple recipe. You take a can of like whatever kind of tomato sauce you like. So, can of tomato sauce, rinse a can of cannellini beans, throw both of them into a pot, add some cumin, and paprika, I think it is, if I remember right. And just heat that up, and then toast off some sourdough bread. And basically you dip the sourdough bread in that, and it's so good. There's the real version also has eggs in it, but I can't have eggs, so I did it without the eggs. My daughter keeps telling me I need to do like cooking videos and stuff on YouTube, and I'm like, no, I don't have the technology for stuff like that. And nobody's gonna want to see the janky ass food that I'm making. But that's what she always keeps asking me though. She's like, why don't you do like food stuff? I'm like, because the majority of food YouTube irks the shit out of me. Because it's all like, not clickbait, but essentially what I'd call the food version of clickbait. That'd be peak though. I mean, I'll think about it. I'll maybe give it a try sometime. Like where they're like, you know, they come out with a recipe or a dish or whatever, and they're like, okay, so this just has like two or three. Oh, okay, that's starting a video. Do the video super pissed. Then get ultra happy after a bite. That's too funny. So like, I don't know how much food, like YouTube stuff you watch, but almost every video is like, okay, so this only takes 3 ingredients, and then it'll be like Peruvian smoked, like African white pepper or something like that. And I'm like, where the fuck am I supposed to find that? Yeah, leave the ASMR. Yeah, I'm not a big ASMR person. I might see if I can figure out a way to do some type of food thing though. Yeah, lemon baked shallots from Thailand. Exactly. Exactly. That's always been my like issue with a lot of that stuff. Hey, we killed 10 star root tuna. All right, ads again. Yep. "75 seconds of agony." Don't worry, I'm waiting for you. Don't worry. Oh, it only gave you 15. Nice. Hey, I gotta make my 20 cents, right? If even that much. Okay. Paying the price. There was one, it's getting kind of late. I need to start ending. I need to find, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I just do this for fun. A man with lotion. Let me see if I can find that one like food influencer video or whatever. It was too funny that this dude made play-by-play commercials. I think it was a short on YouTube, so I'm probably not going to be able to find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because I've got on shorts blocker on here. See if it'll actually pull it up for me. Welcome back, Smitty. All right, so while that's loading, because YouTube feels like taking forever. So here's all the single player games I need to finish. I still need to finish Age of Empires. Baldur's Gate. I need to finish Arkham Knight, BioShock. I've played Borderlands before. I need to play through pre-sequel. The Warhammer I didn't know there was a Warhammer racing game. Let's see what else. Played through Collier Obscure. The game was so good. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Speed Freaks. I'll take a look at that. I have to take a look at that. Dark Souls. I need to play through the Cyberpunk expansion. I still need to play through. I want to play through Dead Island again because it's been years. That was another one I played on console, and then I just bought Dead Island 2. What's some of the other ones? I already played Dishonored. I need to play both of the Divinity games. I already played Dragon Age. I need to play Elden Ring. Like there's so many. Yeah, Cyberpunk was good. I enjoyed it. Of course, I didn't play it when there was all of the like really bugginess, at the beginning. I waited until it was actually before I was on Linux. Waited for like a lot of the bugs and stuff to be worked out. I'm not cutting. Why am I? I'm not cutting Cyberpunk short. What are you talking about? Why would you think I was cutting Cyberpunk short? All right, here we go. Open new window. Okay. Yeah, I need to play the expansion for sure. But let's get Baldur's Gate 3 downloading while I'm sitting here. Get that re-downloading. Let's go on to that drive. So I found the video that I was looking for. Watch this shit. This is too fucking funny. It says influencers making food versus normal people. Oh, don't abbreviate Cyberpunk. Okay. This shit is too funny.
Specifically encapsulates the difference between normal people and influencers when they eat. Check this out.
Okay. So here's normal people. And here's influencers. Just clicking on everything with the fake ass nails. This shit cracks me up. Oh, that shit's too fucking funny. Yeah. He just starts crunching the sandwich. That shit gets me, yeah. I've seen this so many times, and every single time it's hilarious. He about ate some of the tape there. Yeah. Oh, he's about to eat some more of it. So this one, and there's one more that I gotta find that's too fucking funny. It's not food related, but it literally might be the funniest video on the internet, seriously. Yeah, here we go.
2, 1, go.
Okay. Let me spawn that to a new window. Move to new window. It's not bad so far. Like I said, the one issue I was talking to Yuki, the one issue I've been having with Ex Libre was on the screen mirroring. So on this screen it's being mirrored right to the capture card, and I was having a little bit of like mouse lag, but it seems to be working fine now. But so this every single time I see this video, I literally die laughing. This might be the funniest fucking video on the internet. I love this video so much.
Okay, fingers in. Okay, seatbelt comes off. There we go. Loop in. Okay, now with my other hand, I'm gonna kick the seat back and I'm gonna open the seat. I'm gonna open the door. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. I'm out, and I can escape freely. Okay.
Two fingers. Two fingers. Seat down.
In the arms of the angel.
Like I said, I still say that might be like one of the funniest videos on the internet, if not the funniest. Every single time it pops up, I always start laughing. Oh my god. Yeah, 100%. The best part too, I don't know if you noticed it, but like watch the attacker guy when he starts going down, he like looks right at the camera like, really?
Two fingers. Seat down.
He like looks at the camera like, what?
In the arms.
Oh my god. That shit is just too fucking funny. This LGO getting robbed for RAM, yep. Yep. When he gets robbed for his RAM, exactly. But yeah, Artix has been good so far, man. I did something weird with my config and set up like some weird script. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. And then when I booted up, I got kernel panic because the script like royally fucked something up. But then I just redid everything and it's been great so far. But yeah, just running make that bigger so you can see. Good old Qtile. Yeah. Well, I was trying to get around the I was specifically trying to get around the like mirroring thing. So like whenever the screen was mirrored, I was having an issue, like I said, with like the mouse would like go really slow. No, I'm not overclocked on my CPU. I've got it in performance mode, but that's it. But whenever I'd move my mouse, it would be like really sluggish. Like I would be moving it like this, and it would be like super sluggish. Thank you. I need to upgrade eventually, but what I have works for now. But so I set up what I did earlier while I was messing around. I actually set up a script and keybind, so if I do super shift M, it opens me up to my script folder, and then I can do like start the mirror. So I got mirror on and mirror off, so that can like start and stop my screen mirroring and stuff, you know, which, you know, has worked really good for me so far. But all these, I just found Qtile like a few days ago, believe it or not, and I've loved the shit out of it so far. I think Qtile is super cool because all of this, like all the bar and everything, like all these modules and everything are Python. They're all made in Python. With the exception, well, I mean, I guess the system tray is, but like even your config file is all in Python. If only I could spell. Big. Holy crap. Yeah. Config. I don't know why it's not finishing there, but oh, because it's in bin. Okay. Yeah, it's being stupid. Here. Bim. .config. Qtile. Config.py. So all of this is in, it's all in Python. But it's so much easier than, so like here you can define, like, I still have like barely touched the surface with a lot of this. But you can set up like actual, like here, like setting up some functions and stuff, like to get it to do what I want. Terminal tarded. It just takes practice, man. Honestly, it just takes practice. But like you got the auto start one here. And like even the whole like my bar. So I'll show you my bar. My bar config is in here. I need to start separating things. So my bar starts here and defines my colors. Here's like where it defines like the fonts and stuff for the widgets. And then, so here's my bar. My bar is like not big at all. If only I could scroll the right way. Was learning the hard way on Nix. Nix, I tried Nix. Nix is it's its own separate beast for sure. And then if I want to change like the icon up here for my launcher, if I want to change that, I just have to change the file name there. So I've got, where's it at? I've got a couple icons in here. Where am I looking? I'm stupid. .config. I need Qtile and then icons. So like there's my OpenSUSE logo that I used to use when I was on OpenSUSE. But even like just going in, so because it's written in Python, I can just go into like Papyrus, which is the icons that I use, and literally just use their icons and just copy them over, which makes it exponentially easier. And I don't have to like scour the internet for like distribution icons and stuff like that. It's so nice. There's like a whole section in here that's all distribution icons. Yeah. So you got like pretty much any of them that you can, like even Ubuntu Studio, Vanilla, Void, Budgie, regular Ubuntu Tuxedo, etc., etc. Even SteamOS. Even good old SteamOS. Good old SteamOS. I need to finish up my I was telling LGL about this, and Don, I need to finish up my Fedora script, because I was pondering switching to Fedora, and I did momentarily, because I was trying to get this script to work. Let me see if I can find it. But it's like you basically start from a like base, what do they call it, like the like Fedora everything minimal one or whatever, and from there you run the script and it installs Qtile, it installs Ex Libre and LightDM, and gets you like a few extra dependencies and gets you to a working desktop in like seconds. It's super good. Super good. I need to, or I think I still have it on my GitHub actually. Because I was working on a few different ones. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it here. I need to finish it. I need to do some more testing. And I want to change it up a bit, because right now it only does Qtile, obviously, See here, it does Qtile and terminal. But I want to get it to a place to where like it gets here and then like asks which X11 window manager do you want to install, and then whatever they press, it installs that one for them, and then also installs X Libre on top of it and gets them to a working desktop with Light DM and stuff like that. That's kind of the end goal. And then I want to like workshop something like this for some of the other ones too. Like I think this other one here was one I was working to try to make for OpenSUSE, but it would not work. Yeah. Yeah, see, I was trying to copy the temp files, the files into TMP that they had, like the repo files, and then build it and everything, but I tried for like a week and a half and could not get it to work. Even asked old, Claude and Jippity to help me, and I couldn't get any of it. But I was trying to see if like I could maybe build it from source or something like that to get it to work. Nope, no dice. And because of the, like, I don't know how, yeah, it's not too bad. But completely aside from like the politics of how you feel about X Libre and everything, like I don't care about any of that. But like anytime I ask in like any type of forum or anything about outside of that for help or like a question about it, people always just react so fucking hostilely. Words. I wasn't an English major. They get very angry for whatever reason because I'm asking a question about X Libre, and I'm like, it's just a piece of software, like, but either way, yeah, I want to try to get this set up, at least for a few more, and then because I think once I get it set up for Fedora, then I can probably do one for like Arch and a few of the others and stuff too. Yeah, exactly. How people just love to feel how they feel in the internet and go from there, I guess. But I liked Artix. So Artix is actually pretty solid. With EXL. What do you mean? With X Libre? You talking about X Libre? So it's, I'm trying to think of the easiest way to explain this. So for a long time, there was basically a display server, the thing that shows you all of your stuff on screen, right? Called X11. It's still around, but nobody's working on it anymore. There was one guy who was trying to work on it, but for one reason or another, his code commits kept getting pushed back for whatever reason. So one of the beauties with open source, like Linux and like a lot of the projects on Linux, is that you can just fork it and then create your own. So that's what he did. He forked it and started creating his own, and it made some people feel some kind of way about it. That's the like long and short of it. But it's super early in development. It's only been around for about a year, but there's a lot of people that are either like very for it or very against it for one reason or the other. Like, I'm not one to tell somebody how to think. I think how I think, and that's it. So, but that's kind of the easy short version of it without getting into too much detail. The other side of it is that there's a newer, quote unquote, yeah, exactly, Smitty. There's a newer display server that's been in the works for about the last 10-ish years or so, maybe a little bit longer. And a lot of the bigger companies are trying to push people towards that. But when it comes to open source, there's all of these other avenues where people can go and, like, you can build your system how you want to. And that's one of the things that people love about very minimal distros like an Arch or Ardix, you know. But then you can also have the exact opposite of that, you know, and have like a very Windowsy experience, you know, on something like Cashy, you know, where you hit install, it installs everything you need and you go, right? But people, I mean, I guess just in general on the internet now, it's like, if you don't agree with me, I hate you, you're the enemy kind of stuff. So whatever, you know, I'm gonna like and use and do the things that I want to, and I really don't care, you know. Like, I don't care about the whole politics side and crap behind it. I like having alternatives because, number one, Wayland doesn't really work great for me because specifically of my capture card. It's very, very delayed. The OG Linux peeps were here when it was really hard. They don't like big changes. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But like, on the flip side of that, in my opinion, if they worked so hard to get it into a better state, wouldn't you want more people to come use it because you worked so hard to figure it out? Like, that's the way I think about it. Like, if you're going to work so hard, yeah, like, change is going to happen. Like, if you work so hard to get this technology to a point where most people can use it, you know, if they apply themselves, then why do you complain when new people come in and ask questions about stuff? You know, that's what do I know? I just work here, right? But either way, yeah, that's kind of the long and short of it, Kodu. If you ever have heard people talk about Steam Decks, Steam Decks run Linux on the back end. Like, the Steam OS is built off of Arch, which is one of the distributions of Linux. They see changes as unnecessary, but we need, yeah, you need change to within reason, of course, to grow and to get better. You know, that's just understandable, right? I mean, that's just the way life is. Like, stuff's gonna change, sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. And if it's bad, then find something different, you know, find something else. You know, like, was it I can't remember if it was you or like Yuki or somebody in LGL's chat today be like, Linux has gotten too easy, I'm gonna go game on BSD or something like that. You want their GPUs? Yeah, exactly. But either way, sorry. All right, well, it's after midnight. I need to get to bed. I got an adult in the morning. It was good chatting with you fellas. I will be back. I don't know if you saw the pop-up come through. Baldur's Gate finished, so I will do a little bit of research and I will begin my Baldur's Gate playthrough tomorrow. I will need your help, Kodu. I'll tell you what, I'll start the stream, or I'll flop back to this real quick. I'll start the stream tomorrow. If you're not here, I'll just fuck around on Monster Hunter. The next time you're here, we'll do some Baldur's Gate and we'll get started on Baldur's Gate playthrough. Just Discord. Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot you something on Discord. Well, you're in the Discord server, so like the announcement goes off every time I go live, so you should be able to see it. You'll get notified too, Smitty? Awesome. Yep. I'm generally on, so being in the Midwest, I'm guessing you're in Central Time. I'm usually on about anywhere from 8 to 9 o'clock your time through about midnight to 11 your time, somewhere in there. You good? I'll make it work, you know, and it will eventually we'll get into some. I got so many CRPGs I need to play through, man. Like, they're fantastic games. Like you said, like, look, I've played almost 51 hours of Baldur's Gate 3. I've never made it out of Act 1. Like, I need to play through this damn game. Either way. All right, boys. I gotta head to bed. I got an adult in the morning. We will see you next time. Peace.